Hey everybody, Steuben here. So it's been quite a long time since I have uploaded any videos, and I'm really sorry for that. But sometimes just life gets the best of me. I lose my motivation, and I've been busy more on the judging and organizing side of Pokemon, helping with League Cups, League Challenges, releases, so on and so forth. I've been playing, but very casually. Um, so we're gonna just start from here on. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna look at old lists. We're gonna bring some of them back. We're gonna update them. I'm gonna show you how I've been playing them. Show you other cards I've been playing. Go over my collection at some point in time. May do a few pack openings. Occasionally, you'll find me more actually on the Master Jigglypuff and Friends channel when they come to League and other events. They made a vlog yesterday at the release I judged, so you'll find me in that. As for an explanation other than how I've been on the organizational side, my mother is battling leiomyosarcoma. Over the holidays, she had chemotherapy. It was a rough time. So I haven't really had the motivation or the drive to do this. But I got some stuff from PAX from judging the past 2 days. And it was enough to finish up the water box deck once again. So we're going to take a look at Lapras. Right off the bat, we've got 3 attacks. Collect, draw 3. Blizzard Burn does 160, and you can't attack the next turn, which we play Ranger, so it's okay. And your GX attack is Ice Beam. It does 100, and then it auto paralyzes. It's not really the greatest GX attack, but if you use it in the right situation, when you make a good read, you could be in a good place. So we're playing 3 of those. We're going to play 2 copies of Manaphy for the Aquatube ability. That way everybody has free retreat. These 3 spots are kind of flex. So we'll do them all together. We've got Glaceon, Regice, and Articuno. These are really mega-game dependent cards. So right now, there are still a lot of EX decks in the foray of the metagame. You've got your Mega Gardevoir, you've got your Mega Mewtwo, you've got Yveltal, Darkrai, tons of stuff. So Regice still finds home in this deck. Articuno is for things like Greninja or Volcanion with the little guys. Because Tri-Edge, if you hit 1 or 2 heads, you're gonna guarantee a knockout. Or also playing a few other random cards that help you do more damage along the way. And with this Alpha Plus Ancient Trait, you will take extra prize cards, so you can kind of take a good advantage of Articuno. And Chilling Sight is a nice utility to put them to sleep. And last but not least is Glaceon. I see a lot of people are going to be playing Luranus, Solgaleo, Lunala, tons of other evolution decks. Greninja is still really popular, so Crystal Ray is a really good, secure way to get in there. So that's it for your attackers and utility. The last 2 Pokemon we play are Shaman. So going forward after rotation, we do lose Articuno, Regice, and Shaman. Maybe we'll see what else comes out in the future that'll help the deck. I know Oranguru will be played in decks like this. But, you really do draw through your deck quite well with the Lapras for its collectability. So now we've got, for our supporters, we've got 4 copies of Sycamore. It's pretty standard. We're playing 2N. I cut 1 for another card you'll see in a second. 2 copies of Lysander. And for our one-ofs, we've got Ninja Boy, which is pretty clutch. So you can switch between your attackers, or if you start Manaphy and Shaman and you happen to rip Ninja Boy, you can turn into Lapras, attach an energy, and collect. Pretty convenient, works well. However, if you do use the Blizzard Burn and you Ninja Boy, you still can't attack. So you have to either retreat or use Ranger or another card effect to get rid of that. So right off the bat, there's the Ranger we spoke of. Helps you get around Jolteon, it helps you get around this attack off Lapras. We're playing a copy of Hex because screw abilities, why not? And the last supporter is Kukui. So you'll draw 2 cards and then you'll do 20 more damage. So that actually beefs up your Blizzard Burn attack to 180. And we also play Fighting Fury Belt. So if you have a Belt and Kukui going on, you're hitting for 190. And that's awesome. That's almost a knockout on any basic Pokemon, even Zygarde, unless they have a tool card attached. Up next, we've got 3 copies of Rough Seas. You're playing water. You want to heal. You can retreat. You can heal. Soak up some damage. Into the items. 4 copies of Versa Seeker. It's pretty standard. 4 copies of Max Elixir. That way you can accelerate your energy faster. Instead of, attaching 1 per turn, you may be able to get, a good start and start swinging heavier a lot faster. 3 copies of Ultra Ball. That way you can at least search for Shaman and drop him down. And 3 copies of Dive Ball. I didn't want to play 4 and 2. I wanted to be able to see them both evenly. I'm okay with discarding cards, all because of Shaman and Lapras' Collect. Continuing, we've got 3 copies of Fighting Fury Belt. Beef everything up, do 10 more damage. If you have Kukui in play, you're going to hit for 30 more damage. So it'll be pretty cool. Looking forward, we also have the Choice Scarf. That'll come out. That'll do 30 more damage to EXs or GXs. I don't know when we'll get that, but, hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to, drop 1 or 2 of these for maybe 1 or 2 scarves. Next, we've got 3 copies of Energy Switch. That way, if you elixir to something on the bench, you can switch it to the active. If you have to attach something to retreat, and that way you can pull up another Pokemon, you can Energy Switch that energy you attached up to your active. That way you can attack with it. And last thing in here, we've got 3 copies of Trainer's Mail. These you can honestly cut for other cards. At the moment, I really don't think anything in this list I would change. The supporter line's pretty thick. You could play around with other stadium cards. If Megas remain popular, Faded Town will definitely help you out in the additional damage game, because you're only going to hit for 160. If you want that extra 20, that'll help on there. And like I said, if you have the belt and Kukui, you're hitting for 190 with Blizzard Burn. You have Faded Town in play, you could do 210 theoretically. And there are 12 water energy in this deck. So, pretty standard. Done a lot of hands testing with this. It's very consistent. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a hard counter to Volcanion. You definitely have room to flex with these 3. If we get other good water GX basic Pokemon, I could see this also taking another shift maybe towards that. But Lapras is a really good way to revitalize this deck. Going forward from here, we're going to show some expanded stuff. I still need to get a few copies of Luranus before we can show that off. I need to get another Lunala, some Solgaleo. We can upload that deck and those variants of all that. Re-update Mega Gardevoir and all its different variants. We'll go back over a lot of different decks. I know it's been quite a while, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stick around and hang tight. We'll be back.